This is the Derby City Comic Con. It is the second year of this Louisville-based comic book convention.
I grew up on a steady diet of Saturday morning cartoons and Disney animated movies, so it's always kind of been in my blood as far as like the art side of it. And then I started collecting comic books in 7th or 8th grade, and that it was over after that. Like, that's where all my money went to.
My art is mainly based in like the anime or manga style, which kind of comes from the East Asian region of the world, but it's kind of making a big boom here with like Dragon Ball and Pokemon. Ever since then, it's kind of become more popular. Back when I was 10, 11, 12, 13, it was a really rare form of art. You had to kind of dig through it.
Well, I do a couple different types of art, mostly sequential art, comic book style art. Self-publish a comic book called Astounding Tales, and also do some watercolor and acrylic paints as well. I draw traditionally with a pencil and then go over it with ink, but I've been doing digital color. So once I get the line art done, I'll scan it into the computer, color it digitally, put the lettering in it, and do all the formatting and send it off to the printer.
Once I kind of figured out that, hey, you know, people actually get paid to draw, then that's whenever it really took off, and I just started drawing as much as I could.
There are a few artists working locally, Phil Beck, Adam Hicks, myself, AJ Reinhardt, New Albany, Floyd's Knobs, Jeffersonville are all represented very well in the local art community. The Louisville Cartoonist Society, it's a collection of Louisville and Southern Indiana based artists who got together, and we've done an anthology. And it's a collection of short stories and pinups dealing on a range of different subjects. The theme is the future, but there's a wide variety of styles as well as a little bit of horror, a little bit of comedy, things like that in the book. But it's all local. Very different backgrounds. We have guys that come from a illustration background, some that are very pure classical cartoonist style. We have some, you know, some of your traditional comic book artist styles. We even have a few watercolor artists, so you have a lot of different disciplines and traditions represented just in the local area. A lot of comic book work is collaboration. Very few people do the entire process by themselves, from scripting to penciling to inking to lettering, coloring. In our case, I do the line work in pencil and ink, and then my wife, Marlene, does the colors as well as the word balloons if we're doing comic books.
I digitally color his ink, his work, putting in Photoshop, blackening the lines because he doesn't really need inking, it's so crisp, and then digitally coloring it with Photoshop.